I purchase on PlayStation? Oh yeah, I purchased the PlayStation Plus game. Anyway, I got distracted. Hello everyone. Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to the first episode of the Everything's Better with podcast, the podcast where everything's better with the people I talk to. I'm your host, NP3, also known as Perry, and today I have a very special guest, Sam Longfield, my good friend from school. We're both in the film club at our school, and he does things on his YouTube channel, and I think he does skits or something. I don't remember what he does. I don't watch it. It's trash.
I don't remember what he does either.
All of it's trash. It's so like overrated.
Got one good video.
Yeah, one good video, but I'll let Sam explain what he does on his YouTube channel.
So my name is Sam Longfield, as Perry so kindly introduced me. Mm-hmm. Basically, I do a lot of skits and funny-ish videos. I think they're funny sometimes.
They're
occasionally.
Funny. They're funny. I like them.
I'm mostly known for SPD,
Uh-huh.
the Sandwich Police Department. That's my baby. That's my brainchild right there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I make music and short films, and that sums me up.
Yeah, and just real quick, before we get into our main topic, yeah, I was talking to Sam about this earlier. Maybe or may not be on the podcast that we had to re-record, and we're recording now. But regardless, you didn't hear that from me. Sam makes a lot of like really cool short skits, and like I just respect people who do that. In fact, before I made the boys video, I actually wanted to, or before I made my YouTube channel, I actually wanted to make skits. Because like I was inspired by Caleb City. Who else did we talk about? Ryan George. Mm-hmm. Even like the Nostalgia Critic, he does more reviews, but like he also had skits in his videos. Like I love the idea of like people coming up with this like this brain like this short funny idea, putting it into like a video format and like making it into their own. Like I think that's really, it takes a lot of talent to do. Mm-hmm. And that's something I wish I started off with instead of doing the video essays. Now I'm kind of stuck with video essays until I don't know, whatever. But yeah, no, like, I think video skits are cool. Do you have any other like favorite? Do you have any favorite people you like to watch on YouTube?
Ryan Higa.
Yeah, he's good.
I think he's probably one of the best.
Yeah, the guy that makes the rotoscope animations. Yeah.
Oh, Joel Haver.
Joel. I thought that was him. Sorry.
Oh no, Ryan Higa. He has like Niga Higa, that channel.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. I'm blanking now, but he did a bunch of parodies. He did like
a
Fortnite parody that was pretty enjoyable back in the day.
Yeah. And then like Joel Haver, yeah.
No, he's good too. Those rotoscoping skits are pretty cool.
Yeah, they are. And
so cool that SNL stole them.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. He had a whole video about that. He was also in a Hulu special, Hulu Halloween special with Justin Roiland and what's his name from Smiling Friends? Do you know him? He's Psychic Pebbles. Can't remember his name.
I don't remember the name.
Hang on. Let me
Google time.
Psychic. He's also in Oni Plays. That's like a video game series. Zach Hadel, that's his name. Zach Hadel. He made Smiling Friends. Yeah, that was pretty cool. The special itself wasn't all that great, but his special was good. Tom Kenny was in it, so that was pretty fun. Ryan George, I think I said him like a couple times.
Yes,
he's really
one of
funny.
my favorites.
Yeah, he makes the pitch meeting videos. Yeah, I love those videos so much. And then like ProZid, he's classic. Caleb City's classic as well. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I really like those people. Hopefully, I can make a skit one day too. We'll see. But yeah, and of course I
believe in you.
Yeah, and you'll make more skits. In fact, SPD, the thing you said that you're most famous for, that's like a really
I say famous for, but
yeah.
all I talk about.
Yeah, do you want to like talk about what that is?
Sure.
For Mojo makes topic. Yeah.
So it's basically it's a police department that specializes with illegal sandwiches. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like the sandwiches are drugs, and they are confiscating these drugs, taking down the drug lords, but they're just sandwiches instead. And they're not like laced with anything, but they're just
sandwiches.
Just regular
like,
sandwiches.
Replace drugs with sandwiches.
Basically,
I love that. And his sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you're good. The main character is just like this plucky detective guy, and then I play the bad guy, the main bad guy, Gino, Italian sub.
I'm related to Gino from Mario, but
yes. No, it's not Mario. It's
it's different character.
Different Italian guy.
Yeah. But so Sam's where it came in. But Yeah, no, and the last episode, episode 2, that's the first one I watched. I think the other one is on the other guy's channel. The guy that's part of SPD. But episode 2 was on Sam Longfield channel. You should check that out. But it was very well done, very well edited. The last fight scene, probably one of the best things I've seen from a smaller YouTuber like in a while. Like that was really well done, very underrated. Please watch it. It's really good. Please watch it. Please watch. He needs the views. It's so criminally underrated. It should have at least 100,000 views or something like that. That's a very well done video.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, Sam. But
warms my heart.
Yeah. But anyway, we're gonna, as you can tell from the title of it, I don't know what we're gonna title this video, but our first main topic is gonna be about The Boys because that blew up on my channel and I need to capitalize on that so you guys listen to this podcast. But so The Boys. Obviously, you know what it is if you watch my channel. It's a superhero show about. It's a show about with superheroes in it. Where the superheroes are pretty much the bad guys. Pretty much says what if superheroes were celebrities, but they're also evil and they get corrupted by the power they have, not only with their own superpowers, but also the power that other people bestows onto them. So I made a lot of points in my Boys video about mega corporations and things like that. And there's a lot of things I wasn't able to to cover because I just couldn't fit it in the video. So I just want to talk to Sam about, because you're also a fan of The Boys as well. So I want to talk to him about one of the hot takes I had that I wanted to put in the video, but I couldn't. And my hot take is The Boys is not a superhero show. And we kind of had a conversation about this off podcast or podcast episode we recorded before this that we had to record because I didn't like it. But Sam, you didn't agree with me with my hot take, right?
Not entirely. Yeah. No, because I feel like it's definitely still a show. It's a show about superpowered individuals, and some of them are good. Some of them are still have a moral compass, like Starlight, for instance.
Yeah.
And so I think it's definitely a deconstruction of the superhero genre in a lot of ways, which I'm sure everybody has said that before. But it's so true because you have all of these really complex characters who have vastly different worldviews and upbringings and whatnot, and then you give them superpowers. And I think the latest season did that really well with the temporary V. Yeah. Because you get to see how it would affect the little guy, the guy who's never had powers.
Yeah, exactly. And they can kind of understand this is why they're so evil, because it's so easy to abuse his power for selfish needs. Yeah. Yeah. I agree with that. But, I agree that the third season definitely plays with the powers more. I feel though it's more of a deconstruction of superhero media and not deconstruction of superheroes, because movies that are superhero stuff that deconstruct superhero conventions, I think of Megamind or even Mystery Men, we'll talk about later. I can't think of another example, but probably Hancock. Remember that movie from 2008? I never watched it. I watched the pitch meeting. I watched a little bit of it. That deconstructs superheroes because it plays with superhero conventions where it's the traditional this guy who's who has superpowers represents all this good of humanity, but it's flipping on his head. With Megamind, he's society gave me this made me feel like I had to be the bad guy, so that's why I'm the bad guy, even though he had the potential to be good if people let him do that. That's a version of how villains are seen in media, where it's just they're evil just to be evil, not society just wants you to be evil. So that's this version of that. With Mystery Men, which we'll get into a little bit later, it's a group of people who the subversion is a group of people with useless powers, and they have to use their useless powers to fight this greater evil that took away, this greater evil that was once sought by a superhero with greater powers than the main characters, but they have to come together after he's gone to defeat this greater evil. So it's kind of even people who don't have that interesting powers can still be good. The people who have powers in The Boys don't do any good. Except Starlight, which that's the one exception. She's the only one that actually does traditional superhero things with her powers. None of the boys do anything good with their powers. What they call it, the seven. The seven. I should know that. The seven. Even the boys themselves who are stopping the evil seven are doing it for selfish reasons. I got into my boys video as well with Butcher only really acting out on the boys, on the seven, because it's an excuse for him to act out on his violent urges. But like, I say that because like, superheroes to me use their powers for good, like, or they use it to for the betterment of other people, regardless of what they're up to. In fact, like superheroes, like everything about them, they're literally made to be like heroes. They're made to be the example for humanity. None of the seven obviously do that, and I feel like the show is more of a deconstruction of like celebrities and like I said, media and like corporations, instead of like being subversive superheroes, because none of them really act like superheroes. They pretend to be, but they don't really act like that. So that's kind of like where I'm coming from that. So does that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get that. Mm-hmm. I still think. I mean, I guess going back to the original hot take, The Boys not being a superhero show. Mm-hmm. I think there's some validity to that statement because it's not a superhero show in the traditional sense. Mm-hmm. But it definitely... I mean, it's kind of a gray area.
Yeah, and like, it because it does parody Marvel properties, but it's like the... Not the tropes, but like the stereotypes with the movies that were within the show, but not like the actual show itself where they're actually like acting like their real selves. They're not doing anything heroic.
Right.
Like, everything they're doing is for their own personal gain. That's kind of like my point. And I feel like superhero shows, if you want to be a parody of, or you want to be a superhero show in the traditional sense, I feel like there should be more like selfless characters who in real life and like their world do selfless things in reality. Now, you can still call it a superhero show. I think it's this interesting argument or this interesting idea to say that it's not, because it's like, it really isn't if you think about it. Yeah.
No, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I just think that there's so many different perspectives within The Boys itself that, I mean, you do have outliers like Starlight and Supersonic in the last season.
Oh yeah, Supersonic, I guess. Yeah.
And there have been some... I mean, there are people in the show who do selfless things, maybe not always with the best intentions.
And like Maeve does, actually.
Maeve does too.
Season 3. It took her a while.
It's really just like... It's a very human show. Yeah, I guess in that sense, it's not a superhero show. It's a very human show.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Because it touches on so many different people, different characters, and how their experiences shape the kinds of things they do, whether it be heroic or selfless or selfish, greedy. I mean, it really just... There's a lot of layers going on, for sure. And I mean, you even have characters like Kimiko, right?
Yeah, Kimiko, the
never
girl,
wanted this. She has
monster.
Powers, but she never wanted this, and she tries to be good. She tries to be a hero, but just the way that she was basically tortured into becoming a weapon. So, yeah. Bottom line, it's a very human show.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different experiences at play that encompass a lot of human nature.
And I think that makes them more interesting, because I feel like we, not a society, because that sounds pretentious.
Society.
Society. We people who have consumed superhero media for a long time, like you know, I'm assuming you grew up with like Spider-Man and like all the traditional Batman.
Oh yeah.
I've been watching all the Timverse or the DC animated universe with like Batman series, Justice League, all that stuff. Yeah, I grew up on those shows, and it's refreshing to see The Boys, because it's like, it's not like the superheroes, they're not like selfish or selfless in the way that they use their powers. And we've seen that before. I can't think of an example, but like we've seen that before in other things that weren't The Boys, but this is the first time that it does it in like this like quote unquote realistic way. But and like you said, it's a human show. It is a little bit more humane and relatable for these characters with these powers that use them for selfish reasons. Because like, if Superman was real, I feel like Superman would have been like Homelander if he wasn't brought up in a normal way where he's taught good and bad and all that stuff. But even Superman, I feel like he would still like act selfishly on using his power, because like he can, and no one would stop him.
Yeah.
The only reason why he doesn't is because he was brought up to be the example. Same thing with Spider-Man, same thing with Batman. Same, it's just any superhero in media, except like, I guess, anti-heroes like Deadpool or like Lobo. Is he an anti-hero, Lobo? Do you know what that is?
Lobo?
Yeah, like
the dog movie?
No, what?
What?
No, like the guy that looks like Kish, who's like he's the alien that rides on his motorcycle. You've seen Lobo before. Hang on, let me. You've seen Lobo before. I feel like he's. If you haven't, I won't judge you, but hang on.
That's okay. You can judge me. It's fine. I can take.
Yeah, Lobo, like the guy that like as powerful as Superman. You've seen him, right? No. No. Okay, I'm sorry.
We're talking about anti-heroes, though.
Yeah, he's like an anti-hero.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, no, like those are probably the only guys that aren't like only the traditional superheroes made by like DC, Marvel, or whatever. That aren't like super selfish or whatever. But yeah, no, I guess it is a little bit more realistic. And like we said in season 3, they play on this idea by giving the normal people the powers. How like it's very easy to act selfishly when you have superpowers. So I guess that
it's very easy to be corrupted by power like that.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I guess I think. Do you have anything else to say about The Boys? I don't think we have anything else. Like, we kind of ran it dry, like I did. Oh my god.
I don't know. I think in the past, like we've seen glimpses into exploration of the human psyche through superheroes and powers and that kind of stuff. Because I mean, you've had characters throughout the years who exhibit a lot of very human flaws and that kind of stuff, but it's never been this intense before. And I think that's what makes The Boys so exciting for me, is because like, how far are they gonna go, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and yeah, like I agree, and I'm excited about season 4 whenever it comes out. I know they're making
Jensen Ackles.
Oh yeah, he's coming back.
Such a hunk.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. Oh, you're sad that he died. It's like no.
I'm just swooning over here.
Yeah, no, he's great. He was also Batman, which you pointed that out to me the other day. He was Batman in like the newer animated movies. The Long Halloween.
I didn't point that out to you. That wasn't me. I don't think I pointed that out.
Yeah, you did. You're like you should know who this is because he was Batman. And I was like, oh, was he? And I was like, oh yeah. You don't remember that?
No.
Okay. Well, it's The Long Halloween. You should watch it. He's a very good Batman. And also, Zach Quaid, the guy that played Huey, he's also in that movie.
Okay.
Yeah, he had a smaller role, but he was still pretty good in that. But yeah, it's good that they're getting work. Yeah. Yeah, and also Gen V, that's coming out this year.
That's right.
Yeah, I think we talked about that on the other podcast, so that's never going to see the light of day.
I'm going to steal it from him, and I'm going to post it on my channel. So if you want the original podcast,
the uncut version.
The raw version.
Yeah. Please watch Sam Longfield's. That'll be on there. I'll give him the rights to it. He's going to have to pay me for it, like at least $15. I was kidding.
I mean, I have my audio file.
Yeah.
I'll just be talking to myself.
Yeah, but yeah.
I'll record your lines.
Yeah, just dub it over.
I'll just dub over.
Yeah.
That way we can,
Yeah, so it's not like sad because you're talking to yourself.
Yeah. It'll be just like Ryan George talking to himself.
Yeah, exactly. It's a pitch meeting. Yeah, exactly.
It's a pitch meeting, but podcast.
Dude, give me money for that because I gave you that idea. I'm just kidding. But yeah, no. Yeah, Gen V is coming out. That's gonna be a cool show, and also season 3 of
the trailer
Boys is a good show.
Cool.
Yeah, and did the trailer come out yet?
For Gen V?
Yeah.
Yes. There is a trailer out. I don't know if it's a teaser, but it looks really cool.
Okay, I don't think I watched the teaser, but I gotta make a video on that, so I gotta get on that. So anyway, we're done with The Boys. So Sam wanted to bring in another show, another movie that's similar to The Boys that no one's really heard of. I'm gonna let him talk about the next thing we're talking about that actually I think I alluded to a little bit. But go ahead.
Yeah. So it's called Mystery Men. It came out in 1999, I think. Pretty sure.
I think it was 2001.
Google time.
Google. Hey, Google.
Okay, Google. Tell me what to do. 1999.
Yeah, you're right. It's my bad.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, it's a goofy 90s parody of basically like the Avengers, like a team of superhero movies. Yeah, before the Avengers came out.
Yeah.
Mind you. I guess saying the Avengers is not really appropriate because, I mean, there are plenty of other superhero teams before the Avengers, like X-Men and whatnot.
Yeah, I think X-Men would have came out. No, that came out in 2000.
Came out afterwards.
Yeah, it came out afterwards.
So this is really, like, ahead of its time.
Yeah, it actually is.
It's parodying a lot of tropes in the superhero genre that really hadn't been seen at that time.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. But it essentially follows this ragtag group of kind of superpowered individuals. Like, most of them don't really have any powers at all, or they're really stupid or useless. Like, one guy, his name is Blue Raja, and he just throws forks. He's the master of cutlery.
Yeah.
And then another guy, the main character, who's played by Ben Stiller.
Alex the Lion, baby.
Yeah. He plays...
Also Zoolander, that's probably more... So go ahead,
Zoolander, yeah, Alex the Lion.
Yeah.
Night at the Museum.
Night at the Museum guy, I don't remember his name. Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
But Ben Stiller plays the lead character, whose name is Mr. Furious. That's his superhero alter ego. His real name is Roy, but... and his power is basically just getting angry. Like, he's got very unchecked anger issues, and that's his power. Yeah. But it's a pretty funny movie. It's obviously, or I hope it was obvious, but it's a cheesy comedy. And there's some solid gags. I wouldn't say it's a fantastic movie or anything, but I would say that it is underrated in modern media.
I definitely think it needs to be, like, not necessarily like discovered, or like it needs to be like a cult, have a cult following behind it.
Yeah.
But I think it does, like you said, it was ahead of its time. And we were talking about this earlier, where like it was the first superhero movie to parody superhero movies. First off, it was also like the first superhero movie to like have like a traditional, or the first superhero movie that had like a team of heroes like fighting against something. That did that before X-Men, did before Fantastic Four, and like we said, before the Avengers, for Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, all these superhero movies we associate with now, Mystery Men kind of started that. And I don't think any superhero movie was inspired by it by a long shot, but like it's just kind of cool to see like the superhero movie that was making fun of superhero movies before superhero movies became a thing. Yeah. And I will say it didn't really grab me very well. Like Sam said, there's a couple of jokes. I think the main hero that the superheroes, the loser superheroes are trying to aspire to be, what was his name, Mr.
Furious?
No, Captain Amazing.
Captain Amazing. Oh, the actual
like hero. Like he had some pretty funny bits throughout the movie. He's played by Greg Kinnear, which I don't think he ever did anything.
He's been in a lot of stuff.
What has he done?
I don't remember.
He was in Robots,
but I know that he has been in quite a few things.
Okay.
But I guess to kind of touch on what the film is about, like, give a little description, I guess. Yeah. For those of you who, most of you probably have never heard of it. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's the plot of the movie. Like I said, it's following this group of really lame superheroes, and they're trying to take down this evil villain who's played by Jeffrey Rush. Flawless casting. Right. And his name is Casanova Frankenstein, and he's this disco bad guy who's also German. It's what a piece of art this movie is. Yeah. And so the supposedly hero of the show, or of the movie, is Captain Amazing. Yeah. And he's basically like a Batman, Iron Man kind of. Like, basically just rich guy who has a lot of tech and can use it to fight crime. But what this show...
Sorry, I want to talk about his costume. His costume, He has like a bunch of sponsors, so like it also preceded The Boys in the sense that there are people paying him to be a superhero. But like he has like a bunch of like ads on his costume. It looks like a NASCAR racer, basically, which I thought was kind of weird. But I just thought that was funny. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I mean that is a good point to bring up. This show it touches on the corruption of superheroes.
A little bit, like not as much as The Boys, but a little bit.
Not quite as much as The Boys, because this one isn't like he actually has powers. He's just a rich guy, rich asshole. Right. Can we curse?
Yeah, no, we can curse. Dude,
sorry, I didn't ask that beforehand.
Yeah, no, you're good. We can curse.
But yeah, so he's just a rich douchebag, and he is being paid a bunch of money to fight crime, and he ends up releasing the bad guy, Casanova Frankenstein.
Because he's so good at his job that all the bad guys are either dead or in jail. So he was like, let me. I had really good battles with my arch nemesis. Let me go ahead and like take him out of jail and like see how that goes, so I can like get my sponsors back. Yeah. And
then so basically, bottom line, his plan doesn't end up working, and then the mystery men have to step in and save the day.
Yeah, and the mystery men are the loser superheroes.
Yes.
That's the Blue Raja, Roy, who's the angry guy. Then there's a third
the Shoveler is
Shoveler.
my absolute favorite character in the entire movie. He's played by William H. Macy. He's just really damn good with the shovel.
Yeah.
That's his power.
That's literally his power is like, I have this shovel. God gave me this gift to shovel, and I'm going to use it. That's just a little superpower. And he has a black wife, which I thought was pretty funny. He's a white guy, yeah. I thought it was pretty funny, but
oh man,
yeah, no, this superhero. So when I first watched this, I wasn't very impressed with that. That wasn't like terrible. Like, there's definitely like worse superhero movies I've seen at like these superhero movies, the parody with like Drake Bell and Kevin Hart.
Yeah,
and I didn't even finish that movie. And it had like the beginning definitely has some etching of like those like really bad parody scary movie wannabes. Because like there's like this bit with like I don't remember what it was. It was like a bit with like someone's teeth or someone's arm or something like that. That kind of like they were like in this retirement home, the mystery men, and like they were like stopping these bad guys for a reason, robbing this retirement home. And then like some guy's like prosthetic arm like comes off and like it starts flying around. The camera keeps on like focusing on that. I thought it was really weird. But you remember that scene?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of '90s charm. Like imagine Batman and Robin, but done well.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's basically Batman and Robin, like you said. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It still has like the cheesiness and like the grown cringe of Batman and Robin, but it's like actually like a decent story. Like they're trying to make a decent story.
There's a lot of heart. I think. There's a lot of charm.
Yeah,
I will say that it's not amazing. There are definitely a lot of special effects that have not aged well.
No, yeah. I mean 1999. Like
1999 and there's a lot of odd choices throughout the film, just shot wise and character wise, but overall I think it's a pretty cohesive story that does a pretty good job being funny.
Yeah,
being different.
Yeah, you got some character development with Roy, like figuring out like he doesn't have to be the superhero, he can be himself. Blue Raja with his mom. I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah, that was good.
The Shoveler, like having his family like try to believe in what he does, even though he's just like a superhero with a shovel. Like really just a man with a shovel. Like that's his power.
It's a nice shovel.
Yeah, it's a nice shovel. Yeah,
but
this is a shovel. He can shovel really good. But yeah, and like it also like it deals with the ragtag group of like nobodies trope very well before like more famous movies like Guardians of the Galaxy, which I think is probably the movie that really started that trend, unless I can't think of anything else. Yeah, like it did that before Guardians of the Galaxy. It even has All-Star in the movie before Shrek.
Yes,
it started All-Star before Shrek did that. Like in the credits.
Used All-Star before Shrek.
Yeah, exactly. Like it actually was ahead of its time for most 2000s and 2010 movie tropes.
This movie really is just a masterpiece.
It is. Like you should watch it.
It's definitely ahead of its time. You should give it a watch.
Like $3 on Amazon or Amazon and YouTube. That's where I watched it. But yeah, go give it a watch if we did a good job of pitching this. It's not like it's it's not anything amazing. It's just like it's like this weird time capsule of a movie that like no one talks about because it bombed at the box office, but it got like decent critical reviews. But like literally, besides that, no one talked about it after that.
Pretty much.
And like now that like our pop culture has been pretty much taking over a superhero movie, I feel like Mystery Men should be given like another like examination under the microscope. Like, oh yeah, this kind of does things that like we associate with superhero movies now. So
yeah, I think it definitely deserves more than what it got and what it is still getting. Yeah. But I just it's a very quirky movie for sure. But the cast is great.
Yeah,
like, it's got Ben Stiller, William H. Macy, Paul Rubens. Yeah. So it's got Pee Wee Herman in it.
Oh yeah.
It's got Jeffrey Rush. It's got Kel Mitchell from Kenan and Kel.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he was in there. Yeah. It's got Hank Azaria, who like he voices Mo and a bunch of other characters in The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Yeah. He also voiced Gargamel he played Gargamel in the Smurfs movie. It's a very 90s cast, but it's a good cast.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so...
And I mean, going back to what this podcast is about is mainly talking about the boys and other superhero media that parodies or, satirizes? Is that
Satirizes.
Yeah, the superhero genre and a lot of the tropes that you see. And I think this movie does that very well in a different way.
Yeah. And again, it's very goofy. It doesn't take itself too seriously.
Mm-hmm.
And that might put off some people, but I think it should be watched. And like I said, like study, and like we've been saying, like for the past 5 minutes. But
I'll keep saying it. I'll keep saying it.
Yeah, keep saying it.
Don't mess with me. I'll keep saying it.
Yeah. So, did you have anything else to say about the Mystery Men?
Yeah. The female.
Oh yeah.
Love interest in the film. So Mr. Furious's love interest is a waitress, and she looks like, I swear to God, she looks exactly like the female love interest from the B movie.
Oh
yeah, they had to have gotten inspiration from that.
Because Rachel. Not what's her name? Rachel. Hang on.
I don't know.
B movie. But hang on.
Yes. So this is like real life B movie lady.
Yeah, her name was Vanessa. She was like Vanessa. Yeah, I did notice
it's
that.
Crazy.
Yeah,
I don't know. That was the first thing I thought of when I saw her in the movie.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
that's from the B movie.
So what all did it like predate? It predated. What all did it like do before like proper movies? It did X-Men before X-Men. It did Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy, Shrek, and the B movie. So this movie was really ahead of its time. But 5 movies it like actually did better or did first. Yeah.
Someone should do a deep dive.
Yeah,
and find out how many idiosyncracies you find in modern cinema can be accredited to this movie.
So I won't make a video lesson on this, but Shaffer, if you're listening to this, I don't know who should do this. Maybe Cosmo Marcus could probably do a good video. You know who Cosmo Marcus is? Yeah, he could probably do a good video essay on Mystery Men. I think it'd be funny.
I think it'd be good.
Yeah. But
you've been challenged,
Cosmo. If you ever listen to this, I don't think you ever will, but.
I'm gonna send it to you, Cosmo.
Yeah, Cosmo, I'll DM you on Twitter. You better read my message this time, along with my 5 collab requests. Answer me back, please. Anyway, that's all it for me. I'll be honest. I didn't love this movie when I first watched it, but after talking about it with Sam before we did this podcast, I was like, this actually is something that should be treasured, something that should be like at least
it's a nice
seen
underdog
and known
story.
about. Yeah, no, it is. But yeah, if you have the time, I recommend you guys watching it. Again, you're gonna have to get through some cringe-worthy humor, and the opening scene is a little rough, a little confusing. But other than that, it's like there's little bits of gold in this like this dirt pie or whatever. Or not dirt pie.
Call it a dirt pie.
Or like I guess this McDonald's.
It's a McDonald's quarter pounder.
Yeah, like
and every
not
every
great,
now and then
but
you
I
get
can
a bite
eat it.
of.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
This analogy fell apart.
It did. I don't know where I was going with it, but yeah, no. So to end off this podcast, so like we won't do this for every single episode, but I like to like play a little game or like do a little like fun little ender that kind of encapsulates the theme of the episode. So for Sam's episode, that'll be fun to like just come up with like some superheroes with like useless powers.
Yeah.
And we came up with them. I don't know what Sam made. He doesn't know what I made. We came up with them on our own time. And we're gonna just read them off and like make each other laugh, I guess. And if we want to make some more like while we do this to cut out the podcast, we can do that. So I'll let Sam go first. Kind of curious to hear what he did, and I'll go next, and then we just go back and forth.
Well, I was thinking of one where he's just a normal guy, but basically just has like a lot of extra fingers, and I don't know how or where they would be, but maybe just like on his hand, he's just got like 20 fingers. So I don't know.
Is he like there's a it was in Distractable. You know what Distractable is? What Markiplier and his friends. It's like a podcast. The first episode here, there's like I don't remember what the procedure is, but you can like grow your own body parts. Is it like that? Probably not. You didn't think about that.
I did not think about this that much.
Yeah. So he just has like extra hands. Can he
No, not extra hands, just extra fingers.
Extra fingers. So like, can he?
So you
like,
can just like grip stuff really well.
Is it like
maybe. No, I shouldn't say that. That's too dirty.
This is too dirty. You know what we're trying to say. I'm sorry, Mom. But is it like are they like full fingers or like the useless like pinky like
no
some people
they're fully used. They're fully functional fingers.
So you can like I guess like I don't know like if he wants to like sneak like if he's like shaking someone's hand he can like have like a knife or something like that he wants to stab him. I guess if he's trying to be sneaking about like killing someone I don't know maybe. Does he go ahead?
Yeah, for sure.
Does he have a name?
Finger Man.
Let's go. Kevin Feige, come listen to this. You got your next big superhero right here.
Yeah.
All right, so I got a superhero. I gave him a name. So his name is his name is 1 Second Man.
Okay.
Which has some dirty connotations if you go that way, but it's not. So basically, his power is he can go back 1 second when he wants to.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's all he can do is go back 1 second. And it's like the way his powers
Wait,
work.
but what if he just does it over and over and over again?
Yeah, so it'll keep on going back to that same second, so he can't go back past that 1 second. So like literally every second goes past, he has that limited 1 second to go back to that second, and then he can't go back to it again. So and like the way
what if he just does it like instantly every time?
Yeah, so that's the thing. So like you know how the way his powers work. You know how if the thing of if I told you like don't think of a pink elephant, don't think of a pink elephant. What do you think of a pink elephant? Because like that's all you. If you told not to do something, then you do it. If he told himself like if he literally thinks to go back 1 second, he'll just immediately go back to 1 second. No like delay or anything like that. Like he literally thinks one second, he goes back 1 second, and like it's an inconvenience for him because he's always living in the past. Mm-hmm. So it's like more of an inconvenience instead of a superpower. So that's kind of like yeah, that's him.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Do you have another superhero?
So this superhero, he basically is like a human candle, but minus the fire. He just has different scents. He just smells. He can change how he smells.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
It's like a smell chameleon.
Chameleon. That's a great name.
Yeah, I don't. It's something.
It's something.
So yeah, I mean, how could we use that?
Yeah, no, I guess like.
And when it comes down to fighting crime, you know.
I guess like if like a bank is being robbed, he can make himself smell like a burning building, and then like that can like cause like everyone to leave the building, and the cops will be out there.
Yeah. But I feel like it's like BO level, so you can't really smell it if you're not really close to it.
Oh, okay, so that is kind of useless. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I thought that was the point. Was it?
No, that is right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that was the thesis of the assignment.
Okay, just making sure. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just very useless. Like it's kind of cool, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
like he doesn't have to buy cologne.
Yeah, no, he can just smell nice, and like on a date, like he can just like instead of like stressing about buying like this special cologne, he can just like think about like lavender and like boom.
Yeah. Like
I smell hot.
Whatever the girl wants to smell.
Whatever the girl wants to smell,
boom,
right? Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah,
You want to
exactly.
smell like a forest? Boom, pine tar. We got you.
Yeah, like he can basically
you
be the
smell
sponsor.
like you just got off a boat in the Caribbean? Boom, nautical rum.
Yeah, he can be the sponsor for Dr. Squatch too, or he can like.
I'm just naming off the commercial.
Yeah, basically, I assume you were. It sounded like very Dr. Squatch.
Yeah.
So, I guess I'll go next. My next superhero, her name is Tastes Like a Chicken Gal. Tastes Like Chicken Gal. It's a really dumb name.
Okay.
I came with the power before the name. So basically,
Yes.
she can make anything taste like chicken.
Okay.
And that's literally it. But it's like really good chicken. So it's not like
really good chicken.
It's not like
Okay.
artificial like chicken that was super like ramen chicken. It's like actually like good like fried or like roasted or like broiled chicken. Like it's just
some good ass.
look at like a hot dog, touch it, and it tastes like really good chicken. Like that's basically her power. The only flaw of this is she's allergic to chicken, so she can never eat chicken. So that's her power.
Wait, but
go ahead.
it just makes it taste like it, right?
Yeah, it makes it taste like chicken, but like it makes it taste like really good chicken.
Yeah. So she can eat it, right?
No, she's okay. If she wants to taste like her work, she can't taste the chicken, and she's allergic to actual chicken. So like that's her power. It's really
so
stupid.
it tastes like good chicken to everyone else.
Else except her.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that's very wholesome.
Yeah, it is.
I
So
mean, it's kind of a sad life, but
Yeah, no,
she gets
she
to
can
help
never
people enjoy
eat
some
chicken,
good
yeah.
chicken tasting things.
Yeah,
I get,
for sure, yeah,
for sure,
yeah.
for sure.
yeah.
But what if she had like chicken flavored ice cream? I don't know if that would, because it would still feel like ice cream.
cream of chicken?
Right?
Cream of chicken. You take like that. Have you ever had that before?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
take
know.
like that,
I
yeah.
still don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's
What
not
if it was like a bar of chocolate?
Bar of
Or
chocolate?
Jello, or
I didn't
something
think
with a
about
really
that.
weird texture.
I didn't just do it. That's a good question.
I mean, that's irrelevant because she doesn't have to do that.
Yeah, she didn't have to do it, but if she did, I guess. And like, she can also
that could be how she spites the bad guys.
Yeah, I guess. Like,
So
you want
these bad guys are getting served a really nice meal. Oh, caviar? Nope.
No, chicken now. You don't like chicken? Too bad, bitch.
You do like
You
chicken?
eat chicken now.
Well,
yeah,
shit.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, tough toenails, I guess.
I
Then it
guess.
could be so like I guess the bad guy is more.
Oh, we should have come up with like catchphrases for
Yeah,
these
like
superheroes. I didn't do that.
Yeah, I can't think of any either right now.
For,
I guess the chicken did come first. Oh.
Get out of my house, please.
All right, I'll see you guys later. Podcast's over.
Podcast. This is my podcast now.
Yeah.
I'm kicking Perry off.
Yeah, that was bad. I'm sorry. You didn't think of another superhero? I thought of 3.
Wait, no, but the fragrance guy, the smell guy. I was thinking he could be called like the fragrance fighter or something.
Fragrance
like
fighter.
That. And then his catchphrase is "smell you later."
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty basic.
Pretty generic, but I mean,
it works.
It's a classic.
Gets the job done.
Yeah, exactly. It does. Yeah.
Okay, you had more.
Yeah, no, I had one more. Did you have another one? That's it.
I could think of one.
Yeah. You got one right now?
No. Give me some time.
Okay. Well, the next one is a little it's an inconvenience. So her name is Sticky Sally. I was gonna say Peppermint Patty, but that was taken. So basically,
By a stripper or what?
No. Wait, what? No, Peppermint from Peanuts. From Peanuts.
Oh, sorry, I just sound like a stripper name.
No, but no. Anyway, so Sticky Sally, basically her hand. You know that feeling you get when you eat like some chicken wings, some sticky chicken wings, and your hands get like sticky for a while. She basically feels like that all the time.
Sorry, I'm listening.
Yeah, no, you're good. She basically feels that all the time, and like everything she touches, she like gets like lint and stuff like that, and she just can't get it off. And like her hands are sticky enough for her to stick on walls, like Spider-Man and all that. It's just sick of her. That's literally her power. So I guess she can like to combat bad guys, she can like gross them out with her fingers. That's about it.
Out of context.
Yeah.
She can gross them out with her fingers.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah.
She's got sticky fingers.
Sticky fingers. Yeah, that's basically.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
I think maybe. What if there was a guy who, or a girl, anybody who had bee wings? So like they could maybe hover. They couldn't move very fast. I'm thinking. Have you seen that episode of Fairly Odd Parents where Mr. Crocker like turns himself into a bunch of animals and then he has bee wings and he just like kind of floats there really slowly? That's where the inspiration came from. Forget you said that. It was a completely original idea. But
yeah, yeah. Don't sue us.
Cut that out.
Cut it out. Put it out, Perry. I won't do it.
Perry, but yeah, so he just flies. He just floats around essentially.
Yeah.
With bee wings. He can't go very high or very fast.
He just hovers like 2 feet off the ground.
Okay. And it's really exhausting too.
So what if he jumps off a building? Will he like just jump all the way down to like 2 feet above the ground, or like can he float in the air for a little bit and then?
I feel like he'd probably die.
He'd probably die. Yeah.
It probably just wouldn't be enough.
Yeah, because like
I don't know.
Like the funny bee movie quote. The bee shouldn't be able to fly because his body, but they don't care.
Aviation.
Yeah.
There's no way that there should not be a sequel to the Bee Movie coming out soon.
But nobody wants it because
everybody wants it.
No one wants. Jerry Seinfeld literally was like when the Bee Movie was like popular memes. He was like, "Hey everybody, you want a sequel to the Bee Movie?" Everyone was like, "No." And he was like, "Oh, okay," and then he left.
And he's gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
Never been seen again.
Never made another movie.
Oh man, that's tragic.
It is tragic. I don't want to see what the B movie. It wasn't that good.
No,
it really wasn't that good.
It wasn't. No.
Yeah, no.
I was just joking.
Yeah,
but...
no. I know you were.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. But yeah. I guess that's all we have for the podcast.
I guess so.
Yeah, we got the 45 minutes. But
how long were the other ones?
About an hour. But yeah, no. I mean, this is the first episode, but like, I don't care if you know this already. I've already recorded other episodes, and those should be out weekly. So if you guys enjoy this, enjoy more with other special guests, other content creators that you may know, may not know. We're going to talk about like video games, cartoons, licensed video games about cartoons, cool stuff, and we'll have more in the future. So if you're a content creator, like a friend of mine who wants to do a podcast, hey, then I see you over there. You want to do a podcast episode with me? You want to do a podcast with me?
Sure.
Okay, cool. So if you want to join this podcast, do an episode where we talk about literally anything, like me and Sam just said, let me know. Hit me up. Twitter DMs open. Emails in somewhere. I think it's adp3@something.com at gmail.com. Just hit me up, whatever. Like we'll make this work. And thank you, Sam, for doing this. You want to plug any of your stuff before we?
Of course.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go check out my YouTube channel, and just watch SPD. That's all I'm asking.
Just watch SPD.
Just watch one video.
Underrated, highly underrated.
One video. Everything else on my channel can go in the garbage. That's the only good thing. But yes, that's about it. I do have Instagram and stuff, but I never post on there. So.
Yeah, me too. I have an Instagram. I have a Discord server, and no one will see that. No one. You never. Don't ask about the Discord server. You're not joining it. Yeah. Don't ask me. But maybe in the future. I don't know.
Yeah, take that.
Yeah, take that, fans who like the boys. Yeah. Some of y'all. Okay, can I rant for a little bit? Some of y'all are kind of weird.
Okay. Yeah.
Like. For it. Okay. Like. Nah, I shouldn't roast my fans because like.
No, roast them if they can't take it.
Yeah, no.
They can't handle it.
Because, like, okay, like, how are you guys making everything political? Like, everyone's, like, saying, I should cut this out. I don't want to get political.
All right, we're cutting it.
Yeah, I know. But anyway.
Harry, editor, we're cutting it.
Yeah, cut it out. But anyway, yeah, thank you guys for joining. Thank you, Sam, for doing this.
Yeah, I know. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no, this is great. You definitely be back. We're going to talk about other stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Help with more people and, like,
I'm on the podcast.
Yeah.
Mom, I'm on a podcast.
You're on the AGP3 podcast. Oh, my God. It's so great. But, yeah, no. Thank you guys for watching. And I will see you guys hopefully next week with the next guest.
Yeah. And remember, everything's
always
better with podcasts.
Wait.
Never mind.
Oh, is that a slogan? Wait, can I still?
Isn't that the name of your podcast?
Yeah, everything's better with. I didn't have everything's better with podcast. Yeah, but I didn't have like an ending thing. But like.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well.
Anyway, thank you guys for watching. This outro's too long. Bye, guys. Love you. Bye.
Everything's better with podcast.
Yeah.